Oh, thank you for everyone who's supporting us, our subscribers and our sponsors. This is one of these videos you really need to send to a friend that's got any landslide or mudslide, soil erosion problems, because it'll give a far deeper understanding about this bioengineering with vetiver grass. Now, this is a real genuine slope from a client, and this is a sandstone. It's a 80-90% slope, so it's almost up and down. But this will show you it's now under progress of development, and you'll shortly see one of our before and after photos, so we can guarantee our client a full surface area coverage, because that guarantee is based on the amount of times necessary and the resources. We've got the skills, and under our consultancy, here it is here. So turning a slope like you've seen earlier, right, into a green, evergreen solution, an evergreen covering, is a powerful, that's the ultimate in landslide recovery. But this is a very steep slope with only sandstone. In other words, there's no other capacity for the roots to really get the nutrients. So there is a maintenance program which needs to be in place for X amount of time, like 6 to 12 months. But after that, the roots go through all layers of the sandstone, and then bang, you're talking about a real to complete lifetime, hundreds of years solution. Okay, so now this is what we're revealing in this photo, is our skills that we're able to plant through the tarps. Now, when we do this, it's all to know how to plant, when to plant, and why to plant. So it's all based on the budget and the circumstances of each project. Each project has got its own unique requirements, because planting through is what about the follow-up fertilizing and watering, because of the extreme heat. It's like a what you call like an oven, like a microwave oven that's underneath that tarp, so it can kill the young bamboo shoots and bulbs that we plant, the vetiver bulbs. And our success rate is about 98%, but it varies subject to the weather and the capacity of the owner to water, okay, by spraying and by hand spraying. But that's got to be in place. It's got to be strategically organized, because there's a massive cost saving from planting through tarp, because if the tarp was removed, then there's a massive amount of increased erosion due to the heavy rain. So why the grass, the vetiver grass, the nails of the earth, the anchor of the earth, the bio nails of the earth, why it's maturing and growing, okay? The tarp is stopping that, naturally the harsh rain, digging up and creating more gutters and washing the soil and creating deeper gutters, which is creating more landslide or more potential landslide. This is a massive project under development right now. It's come so far after the last 6 months. Now, as we reveal more, under contract of supply and consultancy, the owner is not the one that's planting. We are planting through our consultancy and supporting their workers, which sometimes are not skilled, but we have to train them and educate them. And also we use our own consultants, our own trained planters, because there is massive techniques of the actual planting itself. Because when digging holes, a lot of it is rocks, a lot of it is very hard to penetrate, okay, and it's all under the senior consultant's full discretion, because we plant in not only in phases, in zones, because those zones and phases are subject to the moisture level of the rain, but also the tanks, in other words, the water supply that has to be there before we even start. Because this technique going through, see, we're actually securing around a tree here, so we're going to be planting a lot because water running from the above sections, this is higher, there's a lot of hills behind this particular slope. So we want to stop and slow down the water flowing from above over the tarp through this. Now, this is an early planting phase. Okay, we are planting hundreds of thousands and it become very big, mature hedgerows, multiple, touching each other, 1 metre, 2 metres, and there's 1 metre gap, and then there's 2 metres of hedgerow. So this is a very early phase. I love showing this video because we don't normally reveal this type of early technique, right? But we're here to help our clients realize that this is the lowest cost solution for real landslide recovery, landslide stabilisation. Now you can see here, that's the original photo of that slope before we put the canvas on. And look at the size of those big clusters, the big green clusters on top. They are big, like 2 metre high clusters. Now this section here this is a good example of prevention is better than cure. This is between, this is a large land, acres large, but there's been planted hundreds of thousands of vetiver, right? Because this is prevention. There wasn't an actual landslide, but we're preventing a landslide. It's slowing down and stopping the water from flooding the bottom section, which is a car park and other construction for the client. So this is actually very important because it's in a landslide zone. So prevention is better than cure. This is extremely valuable, and this is in between left and right of this particular area is landslides with blue tarp and with different tarp. Okay, a landslide is a landslide, but always you got to look carefully at the left-hand side, right-hand side, above, bottom, all these factors that come into. I'm pointing to that blue slope. That's where the actual first sandstone slope is, right? So this is private property. This is a real project in development. Okay, so we are also creating a massive pot nursery on behalf of the project. This pot nursery will save the client a lot of money and also fast track the actual development of all these slopes. Okay, there's multiple landslide and soil erosion areas, and there's also massive landslides, mudslides, and prevention is better than cure. And there's also a lot of water catchment, which is very key in all areas of the gutter work. Okay, so these are hundreds of thousands of pots and millions of vetiver grass, what you're seeing. This is only a small part of the pot nursery. It's ever growing. This is a work in progress again. So I made a very important point earlier that we can do this to certain clients because we want them to save money. We want showcase. We want exhibition projects. And this qualifies as a exhibition model showcase because the end results after 1 year of planting or 6 months of planting, there's going to be an evergreen total solution, a covering. Okay, it's nature's preferred option. I don't have to sell right now the power, the depth of the root and the evergreen, but it is the combination. It's so important to mention. There is a combination of our expertise of supply and our fertilizer, SOS organic fertilizer. So if you fertilize the vetiver that's been planted, I mean the growth by spraying them with SOS, it's a formulated, special, highly developed organic liquid fertilizer, it makes them grow 3 to 5 times faster. Okay, this is the reality from us. That's what we experience. We are the manufacturers, so we're not claiming that you will receive that. But 100%, it's a massive increase of growth when clients utilize SOS for their vetiver grass. So with this service that we're offering, if anyone's got a major landslide, you know, there's only 2 options. It's the bricks and mortar. There's different techniques of methods these days. Every one of them is extremely expensive. It takes time, a lot of time, and it is not a total evergreen solution. Okay, it's not an evergreen solution. So this private property example of what we're showing you is a very powerful, low cost, guaranteed evergreen solution that we tailor made, and we could do this with any size project. In fact, there's multiple projects that we'll be doing pot nurseries with, but basically the supply and consultancy with the value add of the liquid SOS fertilizer creates a guaranteed success, a guaranteed evergreen covering. This with massive cost savings. It's unlike no other. And the beautiful thing about it, we're starting projects that the clients have not put the standard tarp or plastic covering because they've only recently had major landslides. Now this creates all sorts of increased problems of erosion because of heavy rains and digging out and washing out newly planted vetiver. But there is techniques, there is applications. It can be done when we commit to a project. See, this here is the slope that you seen earlier planted, but look at the maturity of and look at how developed it is. It still needs to be continued because we had to stop planting because we want zoning. We want it to multiply. We want them to mature, so we use the actual grass to plant more grass next to it because it's extreme heat. So when you've got that type of phase 1, phase 2, phase 3 planting, then before you know it, the whole site, the whole plastic, the tarp is completely evergreen. Now our future is going to be all drone technology, and we're really advanced a long way in this option. So we're so looking forward to activate our IP in drone technology for the planting, maintenance, fertilizer. Okay, so this is something that we understand the importance, and to bring that option with the best cost saving and offer something very unique. So SOS organic fertilizer is the key to give that power that is powered by SOS. All inquiries are welcome. So pass this video on to anyone that you know who's suffering an unfortunate landslide or mudslide. We specialise in water and soil conservation. We give a free quotation online and also site visits in Sabah, Malaysia, and we can do international, any slope, anywhere globally. We can consult, we can discuss all the different options of our services to help our client. So we're really looking forward to launch our new website in 2027. Our current SOS website is under construction now in 2026. It certainly gives you a lot of information. In the coming weeks, we're definitely going to be upgrading massive online development. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you. God bless.